So people ask me all the time how I go about doing laundry in the RV when I have 3 kids and a family of 5. Well, normally when living in a house, you would put the laundry on whenever you wanted to, or whenever you had a spare moment, any time of the day. But in the RV, we don't have the luxury to do that. So what we do is we use our little portable washing machine. I use that maybe every second night, and I usually put a small load on. The only time we usually go to one of the park laundromats is if I have like a load of towels or a load of bedding, or for some reason we do activities day after day after day and I don't get a chance to do my laundry. That's when we'll go to the laundromat, but we try not to. It saves us money. We don't use power. We use power, we use water, but we don't pay for it while we're on the road full time. Whereas if you go to a laundromat, normally you're paying anywhere between $2 to $3 for a load. And then you've got your drying on top of that, which is usually anywhere from $2 to $3 a load. So it adds up once you do laundry 3 or 4 times a week. You want to plug it in, and once it's plugged in, you want to make sure that this cycle is on 0, the second button is on normal, and the next one is on 0 for the spin cycle. So we do not use our water inlets here. There's one here and there's one here. Normally you only use that if you're going to set it up permanently, say in a basin or in your kitchen somewhere. But we don't have that luxury. We just use it in our shower, put it in and put it out when we need to. It's got 2 compartments. This side has a spinning compartment where you put your clothes in and you spin it at the end of every cycle. And then this side, which I'm filling out now, is where all your clothes go to wash. So the way I do it is I just use the tap from my shower. I put it in here, I fill it up, wait until it gets to a certain distance. Wait until it gets to a certain height. There is no indicator to tell you where to fill it, so I just do a rough guess, which is usually 3/4 full for a small load. So I'm going to go ahead and add my laundry detergent. And then some little shimmer beads to just give it a bit more of a smell. Sprinkle them in, not too many though. And I just want to turn this knob and turn it to the 3, so that way you can see it mixing in and things like that. So now I'll start adding some clothes. So normally if I have towels, normally I just add, say, 1 towel. Just a handful of other things. Key is not to make it too heavy, because if you make it too heavy, the agitator on the bottom won't make it go round. So everything will just sit there and it will just make an awful, ugly, horrible noise. So it holds a fair lot. I can only get half a basket in there. So just add kind of 1 or 2 things at a time. Sometimes you just have to help it by moving a few things around. That's probably half a basket in there right now. So it's going to let it run its course. Okay, now that 3 minutes is finished, it's had enough time to get through everything and mix it all in. So now I go ahead and I turn it all the way around and it goes for 15 minutes. And we'll let the load go. And then we'll come back in 15 minutes and we'll do the next step. Now that the cycle has made its 15 minutes round, this is what it looks like. So now we just have to drain it, which you do using this little pipe here on the side. So what I'm going to do is unhook it, let it drain. Now turn this onto drain, and then it's all going to drain out into the bottom. And then you just do that until it all drains up. But bear with me guys, because I'm working in the most tiniest little spots. Every time I have to pull the drain pipe up, I have to move the glass over, then move it back. So you might see me moving the camera a little bit, but unfortunately there's no other way I can move around in here. It is so tiny. So it takes a few minutes for the water to all drain out. Yep, here we go again. Move the glass across. Now, with this pipe, just empty it out, make sure there's no more water. Yeah, clip it back on. Yep, move the glass across. You guys aren't going to have this problem if you have a shower curtain or a little bit bigger space, but unfortunately I don't have that, so I just got to do with what I have. So now we can't close the lid again. We turn it back to normal, lift it up. So you can normally you can do one load and then put it in and spin it, but I like to do 2 loads. So at least you get, you know, all the detergents and the softeners and all that sort of stuff off. So let's go ahead and do the second part. So I'm gonna fill it back up again with the same amount of water. Let it fill up. So I filled it back up. I'm gonna turn the water off. Okay. So the lid. We're gonna turn it. This time I'm only gonna put it on 6 minutes. Let it run its course for 6 minutes. That'll just get rid of any residue, any detergents and things like that. And then we're gonna drain it again. Okay, now that it's stopped, I'm going to scoot back around this side of the glass. We are going to drain it again. Oh. Drain. Watch it all drain out. So this time, we're not going to put any more water in. We're actually going to spin it. And when it spins, it usually, it doesn't make it dry, but it makes it almost dry to the point where you can hang it outside, and within a few minutes it's dry. So I'm going to wait for it to finish draining. It's nearly there. So, first of all, as you can see, it's all wet, heavy. Put it in there. See? Put it in. Might put 2 more things in with it. 2 t-shirts. this thing on top, which kind of holds the balance. Close this side, close this side. Now you want to make sure it still stays on drain and the pipe is still down the drain. So I'm going to turn it on for 5 minutes. It does kick quite loud to begin with until it gets its balance. I usually just hold it, then it'll get its balance and then it stops. And it actually isn't that bad. So the 5 minutes is up. Let's have a look. So these Dreamer's drain, just got to hang them outside for about an hour and they'll be done. Let's check the tower. Yep. Look at this. No water at all. It's just damp. That's it. I'll put it in the basket to take outside to hang up. Now the remaining of the stuff, stick in here. As you can see, it's dripping. It's wet. The lid. Push it down.
For my paint right now with these.
Oh wow.
And once these on top of it.
There we go. It's really loud to begin with. Well, I get situated. And then it quietens down. Making sure it's still coming out and you still have it on drain. That's pretty much it. So that's how I do my laundry any given day. I normally do 2 loads every 2 days. So that's pretty good for a family of 5. I hope showing you how I do my laundry in the RV gives you some sort of insight on how you can do your laundry also without actually having to go to the laundromat, drag all your children and all your laundry along with you. Thank you for watching.